Stuart Chapter number 14, Potentization and the Infinitesimal dose. Homeopathic potentization is a mathematico-mechanical process for the reduction, according to the scale of crude, inert, or poisonous medicinal substances to a state of physical solubility, physiological assimilability, and therapeutic activity and harmlessness for the use as homeopathic healing remedies. The primary object of potentization is to reduce all substance designed for therapeutic use to a state of approximately perfect solution or complete ionization, which is fully accompanied only by definite dilution. For the reduction of minerals and inorganic substances and certain other substances, it employs mechanical trituration of one part of the substance with 9 or 99 parts of pure crystalline sugar of milk, according as the decimal or centesimal scale of dilution used. The resulting product of these operations are known as potencies or dilutions. Homeopathic remedies were prepared using mortar and pestle and the glass vials. By this process, the most virulent and deadly poison, even the serpent venom, are not only rendered harmless but are transformed into beneficial healing remedies. The process is not only division of matter into particles but a series of differentiations and progressions by which successive production or propagation of the medicinal properties of drug take place. Garth Wilkinson proposed to call them transmissions. Finkel explained the action and efficacy of infinitesimal doses by applying the law of least quantity discovered by Marie Priebs. The principle is stated as follows: the quantity of action necessary to effect any change in nature is least possible. Hahnemann's idea at first was simply to reduce the strength or material mass of this drug, but his passion led to adopt a scale, at first considerable merely as dilution. He ceased calling the process dilution and named it as potentization or potentiation. Homeopathic potentiation is a physical process by which the dynamic energy latent in crude substance is liberated, developed, and modified for use as medicines. Von Gravel, the absorption of inorganic substances by living organism regulates itself chiefly according to the organic need substance retaken into organism only in very small quantities and in soluble form. The relation of inorganic substances of the living organism. Chemistry and physiology teach that many inorganic substances enter into the composition and structure of living organism, and that the ordinary and normal source of these substances as proximate principle. In other words, they must be potentized or dynamized or vitalized, that is, raised to the plane of life by passing through the intermediate vegetable kingdom. The blade of grass can only assimilate the silica dissolved in rainwater. This process represents natural, physiological, or organic potentization. The scientific foundation of potentiation. The researchers of modern physical science has confirmed in a remarkable manner the century-old teaching of Hahnemann is regard to divisibility of matter and power of infinitesimal in medicine. In chemistry, a molecule is defined as smallest part of a compound substance that can exist separately and still retain its composition and properties. In physics, the structural unit molecule is distinguished from the atom and applied to particles of gases in the kinetic theory. The smallest material thing in the world, the last in the series of little things known to modern science, is the electron or electric corpuscle. Finkel, on high potencies, says disease originates in the specific action of noxious matter, which is either produced within the organism or brought in from without, and it is always carried on by a process of assimilation. The difference between Dr. Finkel's conception of constitution of the ether and that of the Faraday is mainly verbal. There is no appreciable difference between the ether as matter is a state of infinitesimal fitness of division and ether as the substance of which matter is composed. Comprehension of either ideas depend upon the ability to understand the meaning of the word infinitesimal as used in mathematical sense. Infinitely small denotes a quantity conceived as continually diminishing so as to become less than any other quantity having an assigned value. The philosopher, the physicist, and chemist, each in his own way, analyze, divides, and subdivides matter until he can go on further, lies beyond, cannot be seen by the microscope.